All-County in football, basketball, and baseball. Is there any doubt? This is the Herald's Male Athlete of the Year, Devin Pearson of Carmel. Just a junior, I might add, too. Congratulations, quite a season.
Thank you.
And if I remember right, we had a little conversation just before football season where you were thinking of actually not playing basketball.
Yeah, I was thinking about not playing basketball and focusing on taking a season off and maybe going right into baseball, but then decided to play.
Turned out to be a good decision. Huh?
Yep.
You guys had a nice little season. We're going to get into that a little bit. Well, I'm going to start with football season. That was in the fall. Another outstanding season for Carmel. Undefeated in the MTL for the second straight year. You never lost an MTL game as a quarterback. And what is it, 22-3 overall, something like that? Reached CCS Division IV finals. Didn't quite end the way you wanted it to. But still, over 2,500 yards, 30 touchdowns in that neighborhood. I mean, anything when you think about the football season, is there anything that comes to your mind, and not the loss? So.
Well, that definitely comes to mind, but just the camaraderie with the team and being able to play with all my friends and stuff and having such a good time was what comes to mind.
Devin, what was different about this year versus last year? You were a sophomore last year, kind of getting your feet wet, sort of saying, of course, you guys went all the way and won a CCS title. This year, you knew probably everybody around you a little better.
Yeah, I knew everybody, and I kind of came into a leadership role and took it upon myself to be a leader on offense and to take care of the younger guys and stuff.
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I know there's been a handful of schools looking at you. One Pac-10 school, I know for sure it was on the Carmel campus. As a quarterback or as an athlete?
As an athlete for now. Most of the schools are looking at me as an athlete, but there are a few looking at me as a quarterback.
Do you have if I'll just throw this out, if USC came up and said, hey, we want you to be a receiver?
I'd go.
Okay. Yeah. Moving over to basketball, we talked about that a little bit. First MTL title in over 20 years for the Padres. Undefeated again in the league season there.
Yeah.
What was the best part of that season? Because I watched you guys, I saw you 2 or 3 times, and the camaraderie again on that team looked very good.
Yeah, that was the most fun basketball team I've ever been on. And just we were together as a unit every game, and we played hard for each other, so it was a lot of fun.
Did you feel like maybe you came into your own a little bit because you asserted yourself as a guard, you ran the offense a little bit, and you shot well? Yeah,
I definitely shot better than I have in the past, and defensively I just kept that as my focus, and I came into my role for sure.
Yeah. And moving over to the spring, where we are now, 580 this year?
Yes, sir.
580, that's insane. As a leadoff batter, too, and you changed positions. I want to ask you a little bit about that, because you were a second baseman your first 2 years. You jumped out to center field. How much of an adjustment was that?
It took a little time to get used to, especially first couple games, like when we played at Soledad. I wasn't used to that, but then when I got it together, it was a lot of fun out there.
Do you see yourself as an outfielder or an infielder now?
Now I see myself as an outfielder because it's a lot of fun tracking down balls and stuff.
How many bases did you steal this year?
I'm not sure about that, but I wish I could have got a couple more.
Did reach a CCS semifinals, as we mentioned earlier, and the 16-game winning streak, which was one of the longest winning streaks in the area. Last thing I want to ask you before we get out of here, outstanding baseball season, really, outstanding all 3 seasons. But are you thinking, baseball, football, because...
Right now I'm thinking football, but baseball's definitely crept up there.
So what happens if you get drafted next year?
We'll just have to see. We'll have to see.
All right, congratulations again.
Thank you.